Hey everybody, Mort here. Another Wednesday lunch, another set of ride-alongs, select-alongs while I sit around. I'm going to show you my selection process. So we're searching for the right place at the right time to try to get bigger orders to come through on this app. And last week we were hanging out very far south of the city most of the week. I was down over here. My problem I was running into last week was that I was finding good orders, but the volume wasn't there. So this week I've been working on a different strategy. It's trying to be a little bit closer to the areas where the orders are coming in at, but not too close. So you just have to find the right place at the right time, but I'm never sure. Should I be north of the city, south of the city? Maybe I'm supposed to be east of the city. I don't know. I might have to get a boat or something. But right now, I'm just going to try to stay right around here. We're going to see. I've been having orders coming in. I don't really expect anything big to come in before 10:30, but we never know. So we're just going to see about that in this video. This first section of the video will just go to 10:30 no matter what. And it's probably just going to be me just sitting here, and after this point, it's probably going to be really boring of me rejecting offers. But we'll see what happens. You never know with this app. All right, haven't had anything for a second, so let's close the app, mess around with the location. Ooh. Finish off my coffee. And wait. So waiting is part of the game, I feel like. I know there's a lot of strategies where you want to just pick an order. I don't believe in that. I believe that you need to be patient and wait for the right orders, depending on your market. If your market's more like mine, some of the larger markets, there are times when you should wait 20, 30, 40 minutes, and you shouldn't supplement deliveries for the app, or you shouldn't feel compelled to I'm not doing anything. I should feel compelled to do something now, because the reality is, at any time, one of the really large orders that I'm looking for can come in. It's unlikely to come in now, but there's a chance it could come in now, so why should I risk losing that chance to make $7 or $9 or 10 when I might make 30 or 40? When I'm more than willing to, with the results I know I'll get later today, I know I'm probably going to make at least $100 of this lunch shift. So, I mean, I don't feel any pressure right now to do something to get even more, because I'm trying to get as much as possible and maximize it with using a minimal amount of gas and effort. So what I'm going to do is a lot of mental effort, and it takes a lot of effort to be patient. This isn't easy. I mean, you're really conditioned by these apps to do a delivery, to do a delivery, to do a delivery. They're constantly sending you offers. Surprised they haven't sent me one, because they were flooding me with offers just a few seconds ago. Let's go back into the app. But nothing right now. And that's because it's still early. It might be a sign at 10:30 I'm going to move in closer. I think yesterday I was having some success. I was waiting right around in this area. But I also don't want to get too close, because it's been rainy the last 2 days. And the rain, there's a lot of bikers in my market, so there's less. I imagine that they take a day off in the rain, or they might walk, but there's a possibility that there's less people overall. People don't like working in the rain. So that's like a little advantage I like. Whenever I see bad weather, I think money. I see snow, I think money. I see rain, especially rain. Yeah, especially rain. Rain's the best. And one thing I do want to note is, I know there's a lot of people who don't like using delivery bags, but the one time you really, really should use a delivery bag and even bring it into the restaurant is when it's raining. Well, don't need to get rainwater on people's food. Make sure your bag is watertight, or at least seals. Just, I mean, it might absorb a little water, but I mean, you'll be good otherwise. I mean, it's just so much of, especially if you're picking up something in a brown paper bag. It would be nice when you hand it to the customer that bag isn't soaked, because I mean, you never know when a torrential downpour will come. That's not gonna go over too well. Would it go over well at me? Well, anyways. All right. Rody Catering Drive Farm. Wow. Some places, I'm telling you. Well, okay, so like 5 minutes into the video. Yeah, I was really struggling because last week was the first week I did this. I think I'm going to do this like every Wednesday as one of my contents. I know people will do it every day ride along, but you see, the problem for me is to do it every day. I have to stop doing other things I do. There's a lot of I've posted the various data charts I keep track of, and there's a few other things I have to do on the side as well for what I do. But if I make a video, it keeps me away from doing a few other things I would like to be doing while I work. Stuff I might be going over in future. Here comes the first order. Oh, no. It still hasn't gone away. Oh, yeah, this is the other thing I've been having a problem with. I've tried changing my sound notification. I tried turning off the notification sound, and I keep getting this noise. I wonder if anybody else has been noticing that, because not cool. It's only when the new order comes in. I've tried. I cleared the storage on DoorDash. I'm almost to the point. I wonder if there's an update from yesterday. Maybe that's the problem. Let's go to the Play Store. That's the only thing I haven't checked, is to see if there was an update. And there was not an update. I'm going to update all this nonsense anyways. But yeah, there wasn't an update. I changed the notification, like I'm going to show you quick in case you don't know how to do it. So, in the notifications, the default setting for this is on default. Phone will ring, sound, which I changed back to Moto, but it keeps giving me default, so I'm going to try something new. I don't like that. I need something that will get my attention. But not, yeah, that'll work. Pinger. We'll use Pinger. Maybe this will work. Maybe this will get rid of the annoying sound. We'll turn off vibration, even though that should go off. So when you first get your first order, it goes in this setting. And as you may or may not know, if you have music playing, if you have a YouTube video going and you're listening to it, well, when the order comes in, it's going to pause those things. And if you do this and this, then it won't pause your stuff while you go through all the crappy orders and reject them. Just a little side note. So let's go back to DoorDash and see if I finally gotten rid of the annoying sound. Because this is really, really annoying me. Like, I mean, I've tried pretty much everything I could think of, and I just... Oh. Not cool. Not cool. So, I'm going to be working on trying to get rid of the stupid, annoying sound. And that's probably going to be what the first part of today is going to be heavily involved in. Because this is getting really annoying. It shouldn't be making that noise. I don't know why it is. Let's see. Is there something else? Let's turn that like that. Although I don't think that will do anything. We'll just turn off notification dot. Maybe that's making a noise. I don't know. Like... Here, the text is fine. Let's just close the app, and then we're gonna go to app info. Maybe it just hasn't kicked in. I'm sorry, that's like one of the most annoying sounds in the world. Come on. Come on. Phone is just... Let's just decline that, and let's try this again. App's being really stubborn to me. I don't know why that was happening. Storage and cache. Clear to cache. Why can't I do that? Alright, fine. Force stop. Can I force stop the app? Good. Alright, let's reopen the app. Maybe the sound just needed to be resetted. I don't know. It's just been really annoying, and I think I'm gonna have to put up with this for most of the day. Alright, 11 minutes into the first part of the video. Yeah, the first two videos are probably going to be long, so I'm just going to divide them into like 2, maybe 3 sections. So like I'll do, because it's going to just be me sitting here and you probably just ignore it because there's not much happening on it. Alright. Alright. Ideally, I don't want to move in closer yet, because it doesn't matter right now, I think. Because I'm worried what's going to happen is because Wednesday is usually busier than Tuesday, so I'm harboring a guess that it's going to get so busy really quick that I'll be better off waiting out here, but we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe this Wednesday is different. We'll see what's going on. Waiting for another order to come in. Let's see if I got rid of my weird noise. I would really like to be rid of that. See, I don't really want to turn off notifications for DoorDash because sometimes those texts don't come through. And then I won't be paying attention, and then that 40 seconds will run out, and then I might miss something big. I can't deal with this noise too many more times. This is like one of the most annoying noises ever. I don't know why it keeps coming up. Let's try this trick I like to do one more time. Turn off location. We're going to wait here. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's just so painful. Yeah, I am definitely not driving that far for $8. Usually when you see a long distance order for like that, there's a bare minimum $1, $2 tip or no tip. So it's like, no thank you. Not happening. All right. 7 minutes. I guess we'll move slightly in. So let's do that now. Give me something to do on the video. And then you can see what it feels like over there. Because I could be wrong. And the earlier I get the first order, especially if it's huge, the better. So, I was by the Kitchens United, which is a massive warehouse I made a video about. I could get away with parking for free here, but there's a lot of places where you can't, so very few specific places I could go and wait at, or I could just pay for parking, but I mean, if I'm only going to be there for 15 minutes, it's kind of annoying. If I was going to sit there for an hour, I would do it because it's less of a headache. I don't have to look over my shoulders. Or if the city would actually, like, the thing that really annoys me with the city here is that you have to pay for 30 minutes of time. You can't pay for 10 minutes online. You can't pay for 5 minutes online. You have to pay for 30 minutes. So you automatically have to pay $2 every time you park. That adds up. Like, and I have to have an accounting record of it. I can't just gather receipts from their meters. It's just inconvenient as heck. All right. As I kind of figured, nothing much is happening, so we're gonna park over here for about 15 minutes and see when the flood of orders comes. Then depending on how the flood of orders comes, we'll either move back or stay here, but we'll make that decision as the orders come in. Right now, there's nothing doing, so I just don't want to get too close. I know if I get too close, I probably won't see it. Not guaranteed. But usually this 10:30 time has had a few surprises right about 10:30. So any second now, maybe I could be rewarded. We'll find out. One place that usually might come in earlier with a large order is Chick-fil-A. They've come in a lot for me, where I could trust that the payouts aren't rigged. Like, Panera Bread might come in, but Panera Bread orders really, they're a crapshoot for trying to get the payments I'm trying to get, because a lot of them, the individual store decides to split the tip, which I wouldn't have a problem with as long as I get 15% of the subtotal. Would never have a problem with. But I mean, I've got to pay for this car. I got to pay for any potential parking tickets, parking. I got to pay for a lot of things, gas, and those things cost money, and those are risks I take. So yeah, I don't appreciate when somebody says, "Oh, you only need $10." Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. Yeah, and then I'll go up to that same person and say, how about you pay for this parking ticket when I can't legally find a place to park to deliver to you? That person wouldn't do that. I mean, if you're going to deliver food in downtown Chicago, I mean, I'm sorry, but eventually you're either going to have to illegally park or you're just going to have to pay excessive fees and walk around. Because, I mean, the problem is we have all these 15-minute standing zones. I'm in one, and they're great, but there's people who literally just park in them. And they'll just park in them, and there seems like there's no enforcement on it ever. But the catch-22 is, if they started enforcing it, then they might just start giving people tickets just for being there, so you don't know. So, I mean, the way it is the way it is. If I get a couple parking tickets a year, I'm fine with it. Make it up on the other end. All right. Whole lot of nothing when we're waiting. Whole lot of nothing. says it's decently busy. It's always decently busy in Chicago. You know, the other thing that's probably being a problem for me is this $2.50 peak pay. When there's a big peak pay, it slows down the market because everybody rushes here because, oh, it's peak pay and I'm going to get my peak pay. You know, there's one thing I didn't try, but I can't do it now because it'll show my email address, and I'm not really giving that out on this video. But I do need to check the settings. Maybe some in-app setting was changed, and that means you get this annoying noise. Alright, I'm going to stop this video, upload part 1, and then start part 2. Alright? And hopefully in part 2 it'll actually be kind of exciting.